Former two-division champion Conor McGregor has seemingly delayed his return to the UFC cage in a bid to settle his rivalry with both Logan and Jake Paul. Aside from his issues outside of the cage, inside the Octagon, it's been yet another quiet year for the Notorious. The 36-year-old hasn't fought since suffering a devastating defeat to Dustin Poirier at UFC 264 back in 2021. The Irishman was expected to make his UFC comeback earlier this year against former lightweight title challenger Michael Chandler. However, McGregor was forced to pull out of his UFC 303 clash due to an injury just a few weeks before the pair were due to go glove to glove. Chandler, 38, instead went on to face Charles Oliveira in a mouth-watering rematch. Despite showing glimpses throughout the contest, the American suffered a defeat via decision. Chandler used the opportunity post-fight to call out McGregor once again, but it would appear as if the Irishman has his eyes on another opponent. McGregor is reportedly in talks to fight Logan Paul. In a post uploaded to X, formerly known as Twitter, the Irishman wrote, "The rumors of a bout with Topuria are false. I am in preliminary agreements with the Ambani family to face Logan Paul in a boxing exhibition in India. I have agreed. I will then seek my return to the Octagon." The Ambani family is India's richest with a net worth of over £40 billion. Paul, who is well known for his career inside the WWE, is very inexperienced in the world of boxing. He did, however, take on Floyd Mayweather inside the squared circle as well as facing KSI twice. His last fight came against former MMA fighter Dillon Danis, a teammate of McGregor's, last year, winning the showdown when Danis attempted to take down Paul. While a clash between McGregor and Paul seems very much unlikely, hypothetically, if the fight was to happen and the former UFC 2-division champion defeated the WWE star early next year via a vicious knockout, there's no doubt that Logan's younger brother Jake will want revenge. The problem child has a little bit of experience inside the ring and has racked up an impressive record of 11-1. Recently, Jake defeated former heavyweight world champion Mike Tyson. Despite being called out by several stars within the sport of boxing, Paul will no doubt be desperate to get revenge by taking on the Irishman. In a recent post uploaded to social media, the American hit out at McGregor, posting, "Now it all makes sense. Why Conor McGregor and his management team have been desperately trying to get MVP to negotiate for a fight between us. As we told them privately and I'm now saying it publicly, the only way we're willing to explore me versus Conor in a pro boxing/MMA fight is if Dana White/UFC are at the table directly or make it clear they are okay with discussions. Conor is washed. Needs the Pauls. Logan by however. He wants a potential clash between McGregor and the problem child in the summer of 2025 could arguably be as big, if not bigger than Paul versus Tyson. Should the Irishman beat both Jake and Logan Paul in the same year, it's fair to say his bank balance will increase tenfold. A knockout victory over the pair will no doubt spur him on to continue fighting. But perhaps this time, return to the UFC cage at the end of the year. Recently, McGregor has expressed his desire to settle the score with Chandler. "I'd like it to be Chandler," McGregor said about his UFC comeback ahead of Anthony Joshua's loss to Daniel Dubois in September. "I'd like that to be squared away. I wish him well against Oliveira, but let's see how it goes." While UFC boss Dana White is yet to name the Irishman's next opponent, the American does see the Notorious fighting next year. When asked if McGregor will fight again, he replied, "Yes. I wasn't 100% in 2024, but I am in 2025. I just am. I know more than you guys know. I'm 100% confident McGregor will fight next year. Back-to-back wins over Jake and Logan Paul will be great, but the cherry on top of the Cake will be a fight and a win inside the famous UFC cage.